next question is for Chuck Mazur. It says, how has our district managed not to cut services and not to go into deficit and to actually build a fund balance in such tough times?
I think that's a very good question, and we have raised our fund balance from basically almost nothing to about $3.5 million now. That's about not even 10% of our annual budget, which of course is recommended by all the accountant people that we have at least a 15% budget. So we're continuing to improve that, and every year we're trying to add, if it's 10,000, 50,000, 60,000, to get that up. And how have we done that? Part of it was through our restructuring of our schools, better use of our resources for the district, for the students, that enable us to go and do a better job at a lesser cost. We've also gone out and we've used our strengths of our district to go and build on other programs and help other districts so that we can indeed help do some of their work at a cheaper cost. They can rely upon us. We're talking about doing more of that right now in other districts, helping them out. We work with the city. We help out where we can there. They help us out. I think basically our biggest goal is looking for other ways to find additional revenues that we can bring in that are not state handled. The state will not be bringing a lot of additional revenues in right now, and that will cause us to look at programs, to look at other ways that we have to bring in more revenue to make our district a viable, active district and keep it that way. So we've done a good job so far, and I think one of our biggest ones was our restructuring program. Again, that allowed us to utilize what we have out there in a much better sense. It also allowed us to build on the diversity of our schools and our entire district. That's also helped out a lot. But I think our biggest thing is we need to find ways to bring in revenues that are not going to come from the state. We've done that so far to a limited extent. More needs to be done.
Thank you. Our next question is for Christy Stoll. It says, will you still pursue your objectives if you're not elected to the board?
Yes. You know what, this has really energized me, I have to say. I've been approached several times about running for school board, and with everything going on in my personal life, the time was not right. And I am the type of person that I don't commit to give unless I can give 100%. And so I'm running because the time is right. But if I don't win, I have been so energized by everyone. We've been knocking on so many doors and talking to so many people, and even just getting to know people in the various buildings and seeing how passionate everyone is about this community, about the schools, talking to people in the city council and in so many different positions. I guess it reinforces why I moved here, it reinforces why I stay here, it reinforces why I love it, and it makes me want to give back in whatever way I can. So yes, so if someone is based, I think Chuck planted this question, and if you're asking me if I'll step up to do committee, if I go in, yes, I will. You got it on record, and got it on tape, there you go. So yes, I will.
Great. The next question is for Nancy Mueller and Christy. It says, going from a PTA member to a school board trustee is a big step. With no district committee experience, why should we vote for you instead of experienced board members who have done a great job on the board and understand how it works?
I think there are many types of experience, and you're right, I don't have experience specific to this board, and I would imagine a number of people when they join also don't. I do have board experience, as I mentioned before. I was a 3-year board member of the Junior League of Detroit, had fiduciary responsibility, ran committees, ran councils, so I do have board experience. I know that there is a lot to learn. I don't want to use the term, I'm a quick study, but I am the type of person that is willing to do the research, to do the work, to ask for help, to ask the right questions. I'm never afraid to admit when I don't know something. I would never make uninformed decisions. if elected, and I understand the issue with experience, there is still, if I recall, 17 years of combined board experience represented on the board, and that doesn't include the committee experience that a lot of those people have as well. So they're great, all of the other people there too, and I would hope that I could go to them as a mentor or mentors, depending upon what the subject is. I know if it's national law policy, you know, I can call Keith up or something like that. Because if two people are so crucial, then we have a problem. You know, we should be able to function no matter what with the experience that's already on there. So that's it.
I'd just like to add on to that, I think that we all bring experience. We just bring different kinds of experience. And experience of the past isn't necessarily what we'll be needing in the future. I have served on the board for the ADK, the Sorority of Women Teachers, and I too feel like I am a quick study. I read fast, I'm not afraid to ask questions, and I'll work really hard.
Thank you. The next question is for everyone, and the question is, when is the